This week on Life on Jupiter, we are boondocking at the Grand Canyon. And we install this cheap little device which could save you thousands.
Good morning, guys!
We're going to Bearizona.
Finally, we're waiting for this day to go there.
It's a wildlife park in Williams, Arizona, up near, not far from the Grand Canyon. It's only 60 miles to the Grand Canyon. And we drove past here on our honeymoon. What's that, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And yeah, now we're going to see it. Because I gotta say, we're out in the bush boondocking often, right? We've not seen any wildlife, so now we got to go to a zoo just to see the American wildlife.
Yeah, but they're wildlife. They're not like really in the cages. You
Well,
know?
they're roaming, so we got to drive around. So that's
It's like Africa.
yeah, but maybe we won't see anything again.
What?
Anyway, there is a part that you can walk around as well, so surely we'll see some animals.
I'm excited to see the raccoons.
Yeah, we've been hoping that we'd get visited by raccoons at night time, you know, around the campfire, but nothing yet. Where are you, raccoons?
Yeah, we had one in the boatyard.
Yeah.
Digging our garbage.
Well, that was like... Oh! I forgot to take the rubbish. We had a visitor last night. He did wake us up, only just as he was leaving. Raccoons! How long ago was that? 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Time flies. Maybe 4 years ago. Yeah. When we were on the hard in the boatyard, he climbed up the ladder.
This is the day.
Today's
We're
the day
gonna see
for
it.
raccoons.
Yes.
And those big raccoons, what do they call them? Oh, grizzly bears. Yeah.
There's no raccoon.
Ah, isn't it? Thought it was part of the raccoon family.
Yeah, so there's a feeding and training grizzly bears on 10:30. So we're gonna catch that.
Nice,
I want to see that. And we're gonna feed the otters. Oh my god. I'm excited. On the road again.
Almost, that's the road just there. We're nearly on road again.
Yeah, so we are going to Grand Canyon. Yay!
It's been a good sight. This is,
The
it's a little more crowded than I expected, but we still had heaps of room between RVs, but didn't quite expect so many people. But it's the season for it, yeah? So. So this is where we bought the America the Beautiful pass the first time, because it's $35 to drive in here, or $80 for a year. But you know what? We never used it. We never used it in that first year because we were still sailing. Anyway, now we've got America the Beautiful again. Hello.
Hello, welcome. Need a map?
Yeah, please.
Enjoy the park.
Thank you, sir.
Grand Canyon. We're back. Not too bad. That's dirt road.
Yeah, if this is it, that's good. They said 3/4 mile after the cattle grid, so we're nowhere near it yet.
Okay. How about here?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's fine. And there's, what is that, wood?
Pretty level. Someone's built something. And we're just going to burn it for fun.
I'm ready.
Gonna go for a walk?
Yeah.
Where?
To Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
Matthew Point?
Mather.
Mather, okay.
But that's where all the tourists go. But
Yeah.
there's a trail 1.5 miles each way along the rim, so we'll go do that.
Yeah, and we can bring Oakley.
He might get scared.
Are you excited? Yay! Here we go.
Well, we made it to another national park. Princess has got a water bottle here to certify our visit. What's the procedure here?
So we have this bottle that he gave me on my birthday. And we're gonna put the sticker in here. Let's do it. You see, they're all together.
Somehow we've ended up, yeah, all together. Where's it? There it is.
Yeah. Here it is. I hope it's... Yay, perfect. Look at that. Grand Canyon done.
We've got a few more to do, haven't we?
Yeah, look at that. It's empty.
Damn, we got some traveling to do, yeah. So guys, since we've had the Halo View backup camera installed, it's also got a front camera, and we've realized the advantage of having the front camera recording because of traffic accidents, because of insurance claims. So we were interested when VIAFO contacted us and said, do you want to try out our full-time camera? Because we only have the Halo View running when we're towing, but most of the time we're not towing, so we wanted a camera. So this is a VIAFO A229. Let's open it up. I know nothing about these cameras. I'm sure all the Uber drivers and the Lyft drivers know all about it, but this is my first experience with it. But I just think it's a fantastic idea. All right, what do we got? 64 gig SD card, nice. The A229 Plus. This is a 3-camera setup as it comes standard. That's a 1 main camera on the back of the screen for looking forwards. You've got a rear camera, and you've also got a cockpit camera, so we can record our conversations and our discussions about the a-hole in front of us who just cut us off. Some wiring, hardwire kit. Oh, comes polarizing lens, so that will clear up the pictures, yeah? And a Bluetooth remote. So the wireless Bluetooth would be for freeze framing or capturing an image that you want to save, because otherwise everything is on a loop recording and you risk overwriting it if you don't let the machine know that you want to save that image. There's a G sensor for if you're in an accident or a crash, it will stop the recording and save that information. And this is just another option. Other than the G sensor, you can just push this button and stop the recording. Let's open up the box. Some nice packaging. Looks like good quality stuff. Initial impressions, the wiring diagram, and here's the monitor and forward-facing camera. So this would be stuck to your windscreen, and you've got the camera facing forward, and you have I think it's a 2.4-inch screen. These are the other two cameras, and these are Sony Starvis 2 cameras. Very good quality, including infrared for nighttime, of course. In addition to the Bluetooth is voice control. You can actually say things like, take a photo, stop recording, and it will do so. All right, so let's just install this and see what I can do. In the meantime, I'm going to learn a few more of the features and I'll let you know, and I can get out of this romantic campfire smoke. All right. Now, the one thing I don't want in this vehicle is more clutter. So I'm pretty glad that this is a small profile. We also have the Halo View rear view camera for the trailer sometimes, and also the TPMS, the tire pressure monitoring system. So we don't want too much dangling and distraction. So right now, let's just try this out. I'm not going to install and route the wiring permanently yet. I'm going to check it out, make sure I like it first, because you can then route, like the rear camera needs to be, the wiring needs to be routed through the door sills and stuff like that. So the instructions are beautifully clear. It's pretty hard to get that wrong. Even I can do that. Now, SD card. SD card does not come standard, it's an extra purchase. But for example, this 64 gig was $10 extra. It's pretty plain and obvious where that goes. Done. So we're just going to start with the front camera installation. The power cord, didn't show you, but the power cords are underneath. Let's check the user manual. As with anyone who's had any experience with some Chinese products, some of the times the manuals can be a little hard to read. But this one looks good. This one is very clear. The English looks good. Often in translation, you know, things go missing, but this one looks nice. All right, so there is stickers to put on the windscreen before sticking the camera. So we've got to make sure we've got a clean windscreen as well. So I'm going to have to go get some Windex and paper towel for that. Otherwise, the manual looks good. And here are the cords. So the longest cable is for the rear camera mounting. That is 6 meters or about 20 feet, which is long enough, heaps long enough for our vehicle. This is the power adapter. And there's the short cord, which is 1 meter or 3.3 feet. And that's for the passenger camera. Another cool feature is it has built-in GPS sensor, so it's always recording your actual position, speed and time. You know, in the event of an accident, that stuff is vitally important. And that's what this is for, proving that you're not in the wrong, hopefully. If you're in the wrong, destroy it. Okay, the built-in camera for the front is a 2K camera. The camera that goes on the rear is also 2K. The interior one includes infrared, so that when you're driving at night time you can get the decent image of yourself driving, but it's a 1080p. But you know what, VIAFO got a huge range, so you can choose, mix and match and get the sort of system that you're after. Another cool feature, we've got to try this out, is parking feature. When you've left the truck in the car park, gone shopping, and someone dings you with their trolley, or worse, their car, if it's powered, and I believe our cigarette lighter is powered all the time. You've got to be careful, don't flatten your battery. But it goes into a low power mode. If there is a G-shock, then it will be taking photos, so you can catch the number plates, yeah? That's the idea. All right, let's clean up this window and stick it on. This will be where the monitor goes. Okay, so this is an optional thing, but I think for best performance of staying on, especially in the Arizona heat, although there's no heat today, it's pretty cool, is to use these static stickers. They mark it as optional. But anyway, it's quite clear. Peel off this mask before application. So let's do that. All right, we got some flexibility because this is a big sticker. You can put, you know, up, down. You still got plenty of flexibility with the positioning. So I'm going to put it up here. Alrighty. And then you peel off number 2. Alright, nice long cable. We certainly ain't going to need that, but it's good for routing the power cable around the edge of the windscreen, and then we're not going to worry about that today. We're just going to turn this sucker on. Alright. We have power. So even with the vehicle off, our cigarette lighter has power. So the parking mode should work. We are mountain time right now in Arizona. We're going to do American miles per hour. Format the SD, yes please.
Memory card format successful.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we have our forward image right now. All right, so let's locate this now. Because everybody's windscreen angle's different, but a one-time shot here. No other cables need routing, I don't think. There will be a USB coming out of there for the rear camera. Okay, just lowered the camera to see the edge of my hood, and it is recording. So next, the internal camera. So the internal Starvis camera has the infrared detectors for brightening up the nighttime scene inside the cabin. So that's cool. So let's plug this in and check out where it should be positioned. Now this has a, looks like, you know, a 3.5mm DC jack as opposed to the USB-C. I don't know why it's different, but it's, at least it's not confusing.
Recording. 2 channels started.
Cool. So now let's look at location. All right, so we've mucked around with positioning of cameras, and of course it's going to be different for every vehicle. You know, the obstructions that you have or the amount of clear windscreen that you want, you know. I wanted to maximize the amount of windscreen that I could see out of, but the better position for the interior camera we've determined is on the driver's side. I guess in the court of law it's more important to have information on what the driver's doing, and I think we've decided on here. Obviously we're going to get rid of the dangly wire, but that looks like about it. Here we go, the big peeler-rooney, and it's on. All right, so far so good. So I'll show you the menus just quickly now that I've worked it out. When it's recording, you've got to stop the recording to access the menu. So we'll stop the recording, then hit the menu button. And this is where you've got all settings that you may want to change, which included what we changed was the image rotate for this interior lens, interior camera. So we rotated the image so that we could have the cord facing the other way. All fogged up there because it's raining outside. Hello. So the next challenge would be to install the rear camera. Now these are internal cameras, right? So it's meant to be mounted on the back windscreen. Now with the truck, we've got the bed in the way. I mean, we'll get some image of a distant vehicle, but as it comes closer, of course his number plate is going to be obscured by our truck bed. So let's install the rear camera. I'm not going to run the wires perfectly, but we're just going to run them across the back of the seat here. We've got a whole 6 meters or 20 odd feet of cable here, so we'll try not to make too much mess. Alrighty, simple as that, plugged in, and I'm going to throw this in the back seat. I'll see you in the back. Trouble with our truck is the rear window, the center part opens, and which means we don't really want to put the camera here, because then the cable's going to get all mucked up when we're opening the window. We can't put it here because that's where the window slides across to, like now. So that leaves this one only to mount the camera. So that's the decision made there. As I say, I'm just going to run the cable. It's mainly for testing purposes. I'll put the camera up, but actually installing the cable inside door trims, that'll be another day. But right now, the plug is that side, so the cable will probably run across the top here and come down. So we don't want these electrical heaters in the way. That's it. All 3 cameras are installed. So here's our rear camera. I get a nice view of the hitch, although to be honest, I need microscope glasses to see that. It's not going to help me at all, but it would be some crazy footage if the 5th wheel sort of parted ways with the hitch. That'd be, at least we'd have that on camera. And as you can see, our bed is in the way of any close number plated vehicles, but that's our only choice, having a truck. So, all installed. I'm pretty happy. This hasn't cluttered my cockpit too much. The VIAFO, I'm liking it. Feel sort of protected, you know. We've got the front camera, we've got the cockpit camera, and we've got the rear camera. These jiggers, there's lots of variations of these cameras on the VIAFO website. This one's a little over 200 bucks. Could mean a lot of money for you in court. I feel good about it. Oh, and it's just started snowing. It's sort of sleet, really, but yeah. Let's go out and enjoy that. I think we're done here. VIAFO is good.
Oh my God, babe! It's snowing outside.
Uh-oh.
It's so pretty. I want to go out.
Go on,
I want to go out. Oh my God. Oh my God. We are planning to go to the mountains to see the snow, and now it's snowing here. Wow. Look at that.
Ugly one.
You like snow? You like snow?
Oh, that's enough.
Oh, so pretty. You know, guys, I love snow, even it's so cold. Isn't it weird? Oh, wow.
Yummy.
Do you want to see the snow, right? You want to see the snow.
I was going to go to the snow. I'd rather go to the snow than it come to me, because then I have a choice.
I'm freezing, but I love it.
I think it's time to start the generator and put on the heaters because it's cold. Come on.
Yeah.
That's enough playing outside. It's time to start the generator. Prime, start. There, now we can put the heater on. Ooh, it's cold. Oh yeah. Hey crew!
Hi, crew!
We're in the Grand Canyon and it just started snowing now. I was trying to get some work done outside. The rain started and then this happened. And it is cold, obviously. Got the generator running, got 2 heaters running. We've also got the gas furnace. I just turned that on again right now. Already used up 1 bottle of gas because we are cold. But we've got 5 more days and then I go to work. So this is, my princess loves it. And I love it too. But
Really?
It's got to go away because we're leaving here tomorrow. Wow.
Feels magical, you know.
This is a heavy snow.
Mm.
The forecast says it'll only last, it's supposed to be rain, not snow, but it says it will last until 1 or 2 o'clock, and it's just gone 11:42 in the morning, so hopefully it's short-lived, and then it's going to be muddy.
Yeah.
So we'll be heading to Las Vegas tomorrow, actually to Lake Mead, which is just out of Las Vegas, and we're going to boondock there for 3 days before going into the RV park so that I can go to work. My cousin and family will come out and have a barbecue with us out at Lake Mead, so that's going to be cool. They haven't seen Momo yet, so yeah. Okay, so the snow has stopped and it has all melted. It was amazing though, very unexpected. So the sun is out, it's a little warmer out here, and I've decided to route the VIAFO rear camera cable. So I've started already. Up here, this is the cable the rear cable that's routed up along there. You'll see it in that corner. It still needs to get pushed in. And then I'm going to come down the pillar. Down the pillar. It'll probably wrap around here. It'll be exposed just there. And then come around the door. I've removed the panel here which covers the circuit breakers. And then through there, somehow, we'll see how we go. Through there, into the back, and up onto the back window. So, wish me luck. I realised what this thing is for, which comes in the VIAFO box. It's like a shoehorn to help you route the cable. That's a great thinkers. Perfect. I didn't think that I'd be pulling away the trim like this, but it is actually easy on this track. Just hope it's easy to get back in. And it is. Perfect. This is easier than I thought. I was a bit worried about this job. Now for the back seat. Well, I got so excited about this putting away the cables thing that I did the halo view as well. So, wow, what a clean cockpit now. No cables except for the TPMS, because I don't want to mount that anywhere. It just sort of sits. So one cable, the halo view is routed up around the top edge, and then down the pillar you can see the two wires coming around. So that's halo view wire and the power supply for the VIAFO, and they run under the glove box and then come up here. Everything plugs into this USB. We plug it in and we will have aliveness. Wow, well that's cool. Whoop, look, see, I've still got to remove that one. All right, so this is the only exposed wire on this side, and on that side I have two. I'm not sure how to make them nicer. I might have to look up YouTube, see what people do. Obviously I don't want to have dollops of glue or sticky tape or anything like that, so they may just sit there. Princess will be happy. Clean cockpit. Wow. Finally, my cousin visited and brought us some packages, including a new window. Well, we failed to tell you guys that we were driving up here to Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Park. It was an uneventful drive until we got here and found that all camping closed. What for? Anyway, so we were supposed to camp down here. It's dispersed camping for free. Road closed. Why?